Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your coach TeeAmana checking in with you with week 3 of my social media detox and just a quick word of encouragement from me and the intentional healing side of myself. Okay, so without being over dramatic, I want to talk a little bit about my social media See, in this season of my life, I have decided that slowing down is the remedy to all things. And I'm going to slow down. I want to get this out so bad that I am pushing it. You hear me? I'm on the gas. I'm smashing it. But I'm going to slow down because I need to get this out. But I want to make sure that it is received how I got it up here. Okay? So let me slow down. Normally how I slow down is this. It's real simple. If you ever need to slow down in life, you go get you a nice little cup of coffee. Make sure it's stained like that, okay? That lets you know that this is cup number 2, okay? Take you a sip. Feel it go down your esophagus. Let it hit the top of your stomach. Sit you up a little bit and get you wired. And then proceed to do what you was doing, okay? And so what I was saying was this. Today it's snowing. I'm not sure if you can see that outside at all. Let's see. Can you? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yes, it's snowing in Texas. Come on, somebody. Please come on. My children are not up yet. My son turned 20 years old yesterday, and so I don't know that he's going to be that excited because he got to go to work tonight. My daughter, however, is in the back room. And she's not seen snow in over 10 years, so she's going to be super excited. Well, snow here. She's seen it on TV, of course. So she's going to be super excited when she wakes up. So if she wakes up while I'm making this video, I'm probably going to have to end the video and come back later because I have to capture her, in that moment. Anyway, so that was that. And so I want to give you the update on the social media detox that I have been on. I am currently not on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. The only thing I am on right now, the only forum that I'm on right now is YouTube. And it provides me the space that I need. I figured, my blog will I'll start to, blog a little bit more, but I definitely journal every week, not every day, because every day doesn't warrant a journal entry. But when I do need it, please believe I pulls it out. I do what I got to do. But the detox, oh man, let's talk about that really quick. The detox was really about pulling away from what was almost commanding my attention every day, being in the thick of things with intentional healing. I felt like my presence was appreciated, and I felt like there were so many people who were needing to talk about, healing. And so I found my tribe, I found my people, and, we were doing the work, and then boom, here it is, another level, another dimension in this where the healer has to take the time to be fed by the ultimate healer, right? And so many people don't understand that. Many people are just like, you're called to do this work. You should just do it. And it's like, so you have to know better than that. Healers have to have an opportunity, not necessarily to heal. I mean, because I don't feel like I'm healing anything like I was. I'm definitely managing my healing. I'm cultivating it, making sure that I stay in this place of peace, in this mindset of growth. But I don't know that I'm doing, any work on having to heal a hurt anymore, right? I'm more so teaching people how to heal a hurt. So anyway, social media had a place. It definitely offered me a platform for me to get this word out, to start talking about healing and what it looks like and how to do it, But social media also was becoming a distraction in a lot of ways, a lot of ways that, I was definitely spending some idle time, in which I don't have, right? Because I'm raising teenagers and I am in a fabulous relationship with my lover of my soul, my baby, Mr. Sean, Mr. Fry. And so, having to cultivate that and run a household and have a full blown career and working on some other things too, social media just didn't have a place. But I will say this, the detox was definitely brought on by, I took a picture one day that did not have a filter on it. And I said, holy cow, I didn't even know wow, just kind of looking at myself like, wow, I still thought I was beautiful. I didn't think that I was ugly, whatever that means. Is ugly really a thing? Like, we're all unique. We're supposed to look different. We're not supposed to look the same, so where you may see no blemishes, on someone's photo, because of a filter, that doesn't make them any more beautiful than the person who doesn't have a filter. Well, in this time that we're in this social media infused world that we're in, filters have become a part of it. And a lot of people just choose not to deal with the real them, and that is becoming more a part of mental health than anything. I'm telling you, like, this is going to be a problem where people look in the mirror and not accept who they are. And if we're being honest, every hurt has something to do with acceptance. Every hurt. Think about it. When you were with your significant other and they cheated, you ask yourself, why wasn't I enough? Why couldn't you accept me for who I was? If you think about, childhood hurts and traumas, you ask yourself, why didn't my parents think I was enough? Why didn't they accept me for who I was? If you think about, I was molested when I was 8 years old. My question to my offender was, why didn't you accept my innocence? I'm 8. You're going on 20. Like, why didn't you accept the fact that I was a child and keep moving in your life and find somebody your age? Like, why did you have to take my innocence from me? There's a lot of questions we have that are surrounded around acceptance. People want to feel accepted, right? And when you take that away by adding a filter, now you're taking away the desire to feel accepted, because that's not the real you. You know what I mean? Like, I've taken pictures with filters and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hot. And then I'm like, oh, I got a filter on. Let me take the filter off. But I still have a level of acceptance of myself. You know what I mean? Like, I can still, look at myself in the mirror and say, even with my flaws, even with my blemishes, even with my teeth not being perfect, even with, one of my eyes having a little lazy look to it, all of that is a part of me, but I'm a spirit. I'm not my body. You ever been walking in the mall, and maybe not all of us, I hope it ain't all of us, but it might be. You've been walking in the mall and you see this, really nice looking guy, and he's with this girl who's not as, great looking as we think he deserves. And we ask ourselves, like, what does he see in her? You probably don't see it like, I had biscuits earlier. Did you see that plop out? I hope I can edit that and make it come out slow like the people do. If I can't do it, just know you play it back, and then you play it back slow, and see that little piece of biscuit come out my mouth, or not, because it's kind of nasty. But anyway, so you ask yourself, like, why? What does he see in her? And the operative word in that is in her, right? Maybe he's not being shallow and looking at her outer appearance. Maybe he's looking at something within, and what we find within ourselves is our personality and our spirit. It's our aura. It's what we have, what we bleed out. What people are attracted to is something within us. It's hardly ever, physical attraction is there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I heard somebody say, I ain't trying to date no Shrek or nothing. But I mean, if Shrek treat me right, hey, come on up in here, Mr. Shrek. Let's get this done, sir. But let's be real. Most of the time, our emotional feelings to get the best of us, and so sometimes we don't look at their outer appearance. We're looking at what do you have within you? Are you a loyal person? Are you a good-hearted person? Are you kind? Are you accepting of others? Like, that means a lot to me. you know. And so I'm very grateful that I found that in someone, and that's how, you know, I would hope that, you know, more people would be more accepting, more inviting. So I think I'm gonna make this video about, because I was gonna go somewhere else with this video today. I had a whole lesson plan that, you know, normally whenever I do intentional healing, I have lesson plans and I have my whiteboard out and all that, and we're gonna get to that in our work here together. But normally I have a, you know, my whiteboard out and I'm teaching this lesson and I'm full throttle into it. But today I just kind of wanted to give you an update on me and let you know that I'm doing well, you know, as far as like, you know, not being on social media. I've started to like reach out to my family more, you know, just like, hey, I haven't seen you, you know, how are you? Now, some of my family, we were on social media together and we still be texting each other like, did you see that post? What, girl, I was getting ready to say something. Look, me too, girl. But we didn't, thank the good Lord. We didn't say anything because, you know, we try to treat people how we want to be treated, but that don't mean we don't have a thought. Okay, so anyway, my family members and I have always had pretty much a close bond. Since my mom has passed away, my brother and I, my oldest brother and I, have been just super close. I'm so grateful for that. So grateful for that, like having that relationship with my oldest brother, because we're so far apart. It's not that there was anything, you know, crazy that happened. It was just like he's 9 years older than I am, you know, and I think I'm 8 years older than my youngest brother. Like, mama, baby girl, you couldn't cut that down by like 6 years. Help us out here. But we all didn't really grow up together. You know what I mean? Like, by the time I was old enough and in my own ways, my oldest brother was in college. And then when my youngest brother was old enough and, you know, in his own, you know, ways, I was in college, you know. So we just, you know, not until we got older, and, you know, the youngest of all of us is, I think, 34. My youngest brother, 34, 35, he'll be 35 this year. So we all just kind of grew up separately. But when we got older, and especially when mama passed away, we became like uber close, like crazy close, you know. But my youngest brother and I have always kind of been really close. And so we always talk, you know, we keep up with the children, you know, we have a shared photo album, we have a group text, family text, you know, just kind of getting back to the normal way of doing things. You know, social media came in and, I mean, it really wrecked shop on a lot of families. A lot of marriages have dissipated because of, you know, the ability to get back in touch with someone from 20 something years ago. You know, I've had people reach out to me on Facebook like, hey, you remember me? And I'm like, yeah, I actually do. What's good? How you been? Been good. I was just thinking about you. And I'm like, I don't know that people were doing that before social media. Like, you know, just like stirring grits and was just like, you know, I wonder what old girl doing from 20 years ago. Like, I don't think that was happening, you know? Social media just gives you that ability to reach out. And again, social media is used for good things too. We know that. People have found like lost family members, children that went, you know, ran away. Like, social media is like on the real, like is good, but it can be abused. You know, there's so much in life that we need to get done that we can't get done because our finger too busy doing one of these. Watching other people live their life and your life is just slowly passing you by. Gotta get control of that, you know. In an effort to get control of my mind and my thoughts, social media just kept rearing its head, and I was like, man, you know, you cannot control what you gonna see when you scroll. Bars, t-shirt, making money, business moves. What? You can't really control the scroll. You can't tell me that's not good. You can't tell me you don't want that t-shirt. You can't tell me that you wouldn't buy that if you saw that in Target. You can't control the scroll. You know, when we're talking about mindset, mental health. So you're just not gonna go with me? You're just gonna leave me out here in these woods by myself? You know my point. My point is you can, you know, and when you're the gatekeeper of your mind, when you know, you're the lifeguard of your life, you got to be able to manage the things that come in here, you know. And if you can't manage what's going to come up on your scroll, guess what's happening, guys? Guess what's happening? Old girl who going off on her baby daddy who she was just out with last night, is now a part of your life. Now, this is your life. You know how I know it's your life? Because you immediately go into the comment section to see if baby daddy done responded. Don't tell me you didn't. Because there ain't 148 comments on that girl's, and he ain't in there. We got to figure out what happened. Because we're a part of your life, baby. We're an extended family on Facebook. What happened? If something happened with your children, we want to know. What happened? If something happened with, a family member and y'all mad at each other and you going off, baby, what happened? We don't need As the World Turned. I mean, we don't need Real Housewives of Atlanta. We don't need hip hop of world history. Whatever the people that y'all know I don't watch TV, so I don't know the names, Lord. I don't know the names, but you know what I'm saying. We don't need them. Not when you have Facebook and you got interesting people on your Facebook page, because they're going to give it to you. The latest I had coming off of Facebook was, people talking about stimulus checks. It was different kinds of challenges that you can do, and most of which, the one that really did it for me was just the then and now challenge. It's like, well, back then you didn't have filters. Let's just be real. You didn't have filters, and you didn't have, these waist trainers these days, they on steroids. I mean, you didn't have that. I think they called them corsets back then when they was tightening it up in the back in the 20s. You just didn't have that in the 80s and 90s. Who was really wearing girdles like that in high school? I wasn't. I let that belly hang. The little bit that I did, I didn't have much belly back then. I didn't have a belly until Malik came. By the way, Malik turned 20 years old yesterday, so I'm the mother of a 20-year-old. What? What? Yes, and I still look great. I know, me too. I was like, what? You got a 20-year-old. You look amazing. I tell myself that. I look in the mirror and I'm just like, you look amazing. Never mind the wrinkle here and there that he gave you over the course of the years. It doesn't matter. It's a part of age. And I'm okay with aging, because I'm black and it doesn't crack. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Get stressed out behind a child. You'll see. Black will crack, honey, if you don't manage your mind. Don't let them people fool you. Manage your mind, honey. I'm going on 20 minutes and I have no idea how. Other than I feel like I'm just needing to give you an update. I promised you that I would give you an update, and that's what I'm doing. Okay. So, anyway, I guess I do want to kind of put a period there, because that's a good place to put a period. I wanted to talk about, just an update on the detox. And then also, just with social media, making sure that we are staying very, very, very close to our true identity. You can be on social media and still be 100% authentic. I vowed to not use filters anymore, because I am, with the glasses or without the glasses, this is who I am, with the bang or without the bang, this is who I am, it's just one of those things, if a nail plops off, because, ever since, let me tell y'all this. So ever since the pandemic happened, back in March of 2020, we had to stop getting our nails done, everything closed, hair, all that done, over with. And so during 2020, I fell in love with my natural hair again. I wasn't going to get my nails done, but these feet, different story, honey. If I turn this camera around right now, you'd end the video. You just be like, "Who? I ain't talking to nobody with their feet looking like that. I'm not doing it." You'd be mad. What's wrong with the girl feet? But anyway, so the pandemic, what it left me with was an opportunity to save money. I was spending $45 on my nails every 2 weeks or whenever I got them done. And so I saved quite a bit of money by going to get the press-on nails. And normally I just, I have glue kind of all around the house. I have it in my purse, got it in my car, I got it in my man's house, just in case you don't want to plop off, want to show out. Well, one showed out yesterday. It came off. What am I gonna, the whole video just be, acting like I'm throwing up gang signs? No, it's gone. What do you want from me? But social media makes it, not social media, but people have started to make it okay on social media to hide the things that make you you. You don't need a filter. You know, are they cute? Yeah, but it's not real. And if you think about it, the more you do that, the more you fall in love with the fake you, the real you will never come out. And that's what social media is doing. We're going to have a lot of people who have identity crisis sooner than later. And you think mental health workers are under a lot of stress right now? Imagine dealing with people who can't even tell you, who can't even begin to tell you who I am and what happened and where it went wrong. I have no idea, because social media slowly affects you. Slowly. And you look up and you think that you are better than what you really are. Your esteem is through the roof with somebody fake. Oh, let me say that again. Your esteem is not your esteem. It's the filter's esteem. The filter has more esteem than you. Snapchat got more esteem than you. Instagram got more esteem than you. Those filters have come to teach us that, hey, it's okay to be fake. It's okay to hide all of your flaws. But baby girl, baby boy, we ain't got flaws. This bump, this wrinkle, that's the progression of life. Well, this may be I need more water, but the body's telling you something is what I'm saying. Go get you some more water. Fix it. Fix it. You know, if you don't like something about yourself, fix it. You know, angles of the camera, right? I've done that. I've done it all. I've done it all, which is why I got fed up. I was just like, you know what? If I keep living this life, man, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble here soon. Because I'm gonna miss out on real opportunities in life that are presented to my authentic self that I can't even receive on that level, because I don't even know who the hell I am anymore. You are not that filter. You are not that person. You're not. Somebody needs to tell you that. You don't look that good. I don't know. I feel like we need to just sit in that for a second. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. It really is. It's like, oh, what? Wait a minute, y'all. You ever been taking a picture of yourself on a filter and you slide to the next filter, but it showed the real you, and you're like, oh, what? Who? Anybody see that? You know? It's the truth. It's the truth. You know how long I went without glasses and couldn't see, and over here just squinting, like, let me pull it here, pull it closer, baby. Let me see. I need glasses. It's okay. It comes with the times. They making really cute frames nowadays, you know? So I think I'm still sexy. And I know it. You can't say those words and not dance to that song from like 12 years ago. I'm sexy and I know it. I know it. I know it. They didn't say I know it that many times, but I know it that many times, okay? So anyway, I think I went off on the whole, slide, and you see yourself and you're just like, oh my God, like, you scared of yourself. Like, no, boo, that's you. That's really you. And you know what happens? You become more antisocial. You don't want to go places. The pandemic has really made people okay with staying at home. Really, maybe. So it's cool now, right? So I can really put the filter on now because I ain't got to really be seen in Walmart. I can just order it and it falls at my door from the sky. It's like manna from heaven. Come on. Like, at some point, we're going to have to re-enter society, and you're going to be so insecure. That's what social media is doing. It is social media. The people on social media. Because social media has a very good, I can't say that enough. Social media has a very good purpose. It has a purpose. It has the propensity to provide us with things that we would have not had, just 10 years ago. Social media has been phenomenal in that. But we have abused it, like a lot of things. And we've created these characters. They even gave us They even gave us emojis. You can be a cartoon. Or you could just be you. You're amazing just the way you are. You're amazing. God created you just the way you are. Your teeth, your nose, your eyes, your forehead, your chin, your breast, your chest, your abs or the lack thereof. Now, some of that belly don't belong to the Lord. The Lord didn't do that. You did. And if you don't like it, fix it. Don't blame nobody else for it. But all of that is you. And if you are praying and asking God for something real and you're not being real yourself, who's wrong? Who needs to be held accountable in this? You know, I can't make nobody do what I'm doing. That is not the purpose of this video. I'm telling you my experience and how this experience, just going into 3 weeks now, has literally set my mind free. I have always been a pretty open person. I've always been the person who, you know, I just like to just be. But when I got to a place where I was like, do you really have to put a filter on everything? You know, in a world, in a society where all we want is to be accepted, we create a character so that we're not accepted when we go into the real world? Come on. Can we do better? Please. Can we do better? We can do better. Yes. Yes. Great. Okay. So I don't know. I was really banking on this video being about, 10 minutes at the very longest. I knew I had a lot to say, but Jesus, it's going on 30. I'm not going to make a flat 30 because I feel like that's my OCD might be kicking in when I do that. Oh, that's another. Nope. I ain't going to do it. That's all I got to say. Do y'all see, does anybody remember Gloria? Gloria, Glowria, Gloria. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's Gloria. The Monstera plant. She just, can I touch it? This is a new leaf. Yes, honey. And that is, actually, that's big T. But if you saw Lil T in Marlena's room, you'd be like, nah, you Lil T now. You need to grow a little bit more sugar. But in your time, you do your thing. I'm with you always. And those are the Kardashians. And this is Flofi. Yeah. And over there is Lena May. And she healthy, so beautiful and healthy. I just love her. And that's TeeAmana. I'm having to do a lot of TLC with her. It's okay. One day I'll be able to put the camera on you and you're going to be so full and growing all over the place. That's an ivy, by the way. So, they are like, they don't really need a whole lot of attention, but she took such a beat down. Like, she went through a lot. That's why I named her after me. She went through a lot. But mommy's with you always. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end this video with nothing else. I think I've done enough. I've talked enough. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay warm and stay safe. It's snowing right now, and obviously in Texas, they just don't take care of our roads, I feel, the way that they need to. Prayers for the families that lost loved ones in that 100+ car pileup that happened in Fort Worth, off of Highway 30, I believe, Highway 30 and 35. Just prayers for the family, just having to deal with an unexpected loss. You can't prepare for that other than getting life insurance. And hopefully that's done. I try to do my part in that, I do. But like I said, I just wanted to say a prayer for those families, and that the Lord will comfort them and give them the peace that they need during this time, and help them to organize funerals. And, I know what it is to have to pick out my loved ones, attire and everything else. And it's a stressful situation. So my prayers are with you all. And that's it. That's it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you all of you that continue to follow me and just check in on me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And have an amazing week. All right. Bye.